Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Ascendant, this is for you. Blessed birthday to you, my friends. I love Scorpios. Ay, ay, ay. Well, it is a time to face your shadows. This is definitely the time of year to do it. And you know what they say about facing your shadows? It's not easy, is it? It's just not easy. Yes, I see some hurry and restrictions and limitations and disorganization and what shall I call it here? Irritation. And I see you having to come in, Scorpio, and save the day with your good skills of cutting away what isn't working and getting to the point of the matter. So this is probably a really good thing that you're around to save the day. You've been probably working on all kinds of interesting things in the last little while, and this has been your theme, is coming into chaos and cleaning it up in some way. Some of you Scorpios are the chaos, so let's just get that clear too. And depending on what type of Scorpio you are, I mean, if you are the type that is having difficulties and has mental health issues that is causing you to flip-flop, then that is not the case for you. You would be the one that is constantly getting in your own way and creating chaos and trouble for yourself and always looking for saviors. So there is two different types of Scorpios, and at this time we should point them both out. It's one or the other with you guys. But I do see, I'm going to say, someone from your past. It could be a fatherly figure, an uncle, or an elder of some sort. They are in reverse, so I would say that they are not always the best. They are not always the greatest person to begin with. And they often have secrets and stories that they, tweak to their own benefit. Anyways, this person is someone that you have shared relationship with and maybe don't feel all that much love for. So unfortunately, that situation is unraveling or coming to the surface for you to have to work out, to talk with someone about. So I'm going to say that this may be a family member or an old-time relationship. Okay? So also here, I'm going to say, as far as the workplace, stress after stresses and, rolling with it, definitely rolling with it. You are learning to get along with somebody. That's interesting. You're learning to get along with somebody. Someone, maybe it's someone's different little patterns or different little ways of being, and you're learning to understand it, or you're learning to accept it, or you're learning to appreciate it. Yes, that's it. Yes. And I'd say that that's really good because you got the Magician card at the top, and that means you're about to do it. You look like you're navigating a lot of things at once, but you got the Magician card at the top, and that says you got this. Scorpio, you definitely got this, okay? Lots of good things will come your way. I see you teaching and sharing your wisdom through words or documents that you've written, or maybe you're writing a book, or maybe you're documenting things, or even creating magic. I mean, the magician is about creating magic. Yeah. And I do see a person that may be very involved with that magician, or now this looks like this person may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, probably Virgo, because the Magician card is all about Mercury, so maybe a Virgo, so pay attention to that. And there looks to also be some lessons or education that you may be stepping into. Your health looks okay, although I'm going to say there might be some stomach problems that you'll be having or experiencing. Maybe it's digestion, something like that, something in the stomach area. So just watch, it could be something you ate, or just be mindful of the type of food you're eating so you feel your best. Drink lots of water, that kind of thing. If there is a work environment or a thing in the work environment or a person in the work environment you're hoping will leave, they will. You got a great card for that. So that's to your benefit, to your favor. There may be a lot of emotional upheaval though during that time, and again I see you cutting through the garbage and getting to the good stuff. So yay. That's awesome. So good for health, except for tummy. I'm just saying about that. Relationships are, you're learning to be in them in a way that works for you. Lots of interesting things there, though. You have a number of cards in reverse that makes me want to get into a conversation with you about your relationship. But I don't think that'll help much. So we'll look at it this way instead. It won't help much because I need to speak to you individually is the point. But this may involve gender, sexual choices or methods or techniques or styles or whatever you want to call it. So it has to do with the soul of the being, whether it's a feminine or a male, or is it binary. But it does look like a conversation like that will happen in the coming days for most Scorpios with somebody important. Now it could be family member like a sister or a brother or niece or a nephew or a cousin or something like that as well. So, and it really could be, this conversation will either happen with someone, it will happen with someone you already love, is the point, okay? So that's going to be an interesting thing for you to deal with in this month of November. Scorpio, Pluto is a very interesting energy to work with. There's a whole lot of death in that, of course. There's change and transformation like no other sign ever deals with. And so this, and only the Scorpio can deal with it in the way and the best possible way. This energy is meant for Scorpio. Okay, so they are about death and taxes and sex. So this November energy is certainly meeting your requirements. Okay, so we say a lot of things about the Scorpio, and one of the things for sure is their sexual energy is the most vibrant of all the signs. And so anybody who wants to challenge me on that, just go right ahead. I'm just telling you what I knew and what I learned about. So there you go. So there will be something to do with sexual energy, something to do with money. Those are the favorite things, of course. And yeah, I kind of like what I see for you overall this month, to be really honest with you. There might be a move, either as a move of someone you care about going either closer to you, or something to do with a move. That's all I know. There's something in there, a judgment, an opportunity. Money comes out of it, good thing. And a true separation, a true moving on. So I like November for you because at the end of this month there's going to be an opportunity for you to start new. For I would say that Scorpios, truly, most of you will experience the new year that I speak of. Okay? And some of you may even look at more commitment levels and get more commitment, or decide on who you're going to be committed with. And some of you might even just get married in this month, more than any other month for Scorpios. It's a very, very interesting energy. It's a very interesting energy, and Scorpio people are going to enjoy it the most.